In this video, we're going to have a look at what happens to current and potential difference in a series and parallel circuits. So here we have our series circuit, and it's called a series circuit because all of the components are in one loop. They come in series one after the other. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at what happens when I put this ammeter into our series circuit. So I'm going to pop him here, and when I put him there, his value is 2 amps. Now I'm going to move him to a new position in the circuit, and we can see that the current is still 2 amps. And when I move him to a third position in the circuit between the two bulbs, he still reads 2 amps. So no matter where I put the ammeter in the series circuit, the current is always the same. And that's rule number 1 for current in series circuits. Current in a series circuit is the same at all points in the circuit. That's the first rule you need to learn. Now we're going to look at how voltage behaves in a series circuit. So the first place I'm putting my voltmeter is in parallel, so across the cell of this circuit. And when I do that, my voltmeter reads 6 volts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the voltage of the two bulbs. So to do that, I'm going to move my voltmeter, and I'm going to connect it like this in parallel across the bulb. And when I do that, I see that my voltage is 3 volts. Now I'm going to move my voltmeter and take the reading of this bulb. Again, attaching it in parallel across that bulb, I get a reading of 3 volts. So, what's the rule about potential difference in a series circuit? So, we can see that the potential difference, or the voltage rating of the two bulbs, adds up to the total voltage coming out of the cell or the power supply. 3 volts plus 3 volts equals 6 volts. And this rule is a little bit longer, but basically it says that in a series circuit, the potential difference, or the voltage of the components, adds up to the potential difference of the power supply. So 3 volts plus 3 volts makes 6 volts. So you should have these rules in your book. If you do not, take a moment, go back in the video and copy down those 2 rules for series circuits. Now let's consider current in a parallel circuit. On the screen you have a diagram of a parallel circuit, and we know it's a parallel circuit because it has more than one loop. It has more than one pathway for the current to flow. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our ammeter into the circuit. And when I do that, I get a reading of 2 amps. Now I'm going to place an ammeter on each branch or loop of this circuit. So I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one on that branch. This time, the reading on my 2 ammeters is 1 amp on each branch. So 1 amp on the first and 1 amp on the second. So what is the rule for current in a parallel circuit? So we can say that in a parallel circuit, the current measured on the branches or the loops of the circuit adds up to the total current of the circuit. In other words, 1 amp plus 1 amp, equals 2 amps. Now let's consider voltage or potential difference in a parallel circuit. Let's move that down a bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the voltage across the power supply, which in this case is a cell, but it could also be a battery. And when I attach that voltmeter in parallel across the cell, I find out it is 6 volts. Now the next thing I want to do is measure the potential difference of each of these bulbs. So I'm going to attach my voltmeter across the first bulb, and when I do that I get a reading of 6 volts. Now I'm going to move my voltmeter, and I'm going to measure, I'm going to move my voltmeter, and I'm going to check the potential difference across the second bulb on the second loop of this circuit. Attaching it in parallel as before, I get a reading of 6 volts. So what is the rule for potential difference or voltage in a parallel circuit? So this one is a little bit wordy, but it says that in a parallel circuit, the potential difference of each of the components, in this case bulbs, on the branches is the same as the potential difference across the power supply, which in this case is a cell. So what we're saying is that 6 volts equals 6 volts equals 6 volts, and that's across the power supply and across each of the bulbs. So let's summarise what we've learned. In a parallel circuit such as this one, the current amps of each branch or loop adds up to the total current of the total circuit. The potential difference, or the volts, is the same on each branch as the potential difference across the power supply. And I've just added in some values there so you can see what I mean. We now also know in a series circuit such as this one, the current measured in amps is the same at any point in the circuit. The potential difference measured in volts of each component adds up to the potential difference across the power supply. And I'll just add in the voltage of that power supply and those 2 bulbs, just to jog your memory there as well. All right, so those are the 4 rules. Now, if you want to do some more reading, please read pages 68 to 69 in your textbook, where this is explained again, and you have all of the circuit diagrams that you need to know and referred to. If you need any more on this, please do contact me and I can give you other resources to review.